Today we are going to talk about the power of the streaming. When we build traditional web apps, we are spoiled by the standard request response cycle. You click a button, the server does some quick math, and boom, 200 milliseconds later, the data pops onto the screen. But with LLMs, the rules change. Generating a thoughtful AI response can take 5, 10, or even 20 seconds. In the world of UX, 10 seconds of a spinning wheel doesn't look like loading. It feels like a broken application. Let's look at the simplest possible AI SDK example. No streaming, no fancy UX, just a single request and a single response. We are using the AI SDK, calling the model and waiting for the results. Now we are going to run the command npx tsx AI SDK response.ts. The model is thinking, but from the user's perspective, absolutely nothing is happening. This works, but there is no streaming, no partial output, no feedback, just silence, followed by everything at once. This is the default mental model most developers start with, and this is exactly where UX starts to break down when responses take 5, 10, or 20 seconds. To solve this, we don't wait for the full response. We stream it just like you don't wait for a movie to download completely before watching it. We shouldn't wait for an AI to finish thinking before showing the test. By leveraging readable strings, we can push chunks of tests to the client the moment they are generated. This reduces the time to first byte, TTFB, to milliseconds. Even if the total generation takes time, the AI feels instant and alive. Now, implementing this manually in JavaScript can be tedious. You have to handle the raw fetch request, create a reader, decode the binary stream, manage the growing string state, and handle errors, all while keeping your AI components rendering efficiently. It's a lot of fragile boilerplate code that distracts you from building your actual product. Let's see an example. Alright, now let's do streaming manually. No SDK, no helpers, just fetch, a string reader, and a while loop. This is the hard way. Now I'm going to run the command npx tsx fetch streaming response.ts. This time we don't wait. The first byte hit the screen almost instantly. The response feels alive, but look at what we had to do to get here. We are manually decoding binary chunks, splitting lines, filtering done, and parsing JSON inside a tight loop. Miss one edge case and the whole string breaks. And there is another hidden cost. This logic is tightly coupled to how this provider streams data. If you switch from OpenAI to another provider, the event format can change, and suddenly this entire parsing layer has to be rewritten. So yes, manual streaming works, but it's fragile, provider specific, and expensive to maintain. This is where the Vercel AI SDK becomes the industry standard for TypeScript engineers. It solves the fragmentation problem. Instead of writing custom parsers for every different AI provider, the SDK gives you a unified, standardized interface. Let's look at the cleaner implementation. We import a string test from the AI package and our provider. Notice the difference? No headers, no test decoder, no manual string splitting. We just call a string test and pass our message. And look at the loop. Instead of that dangerous while true block we wrote earlier, we just use a standard JavaScript for await loop on result. The SDK has already parsed, decoded, and cleaned the garbage for us. Let's run it. npx tsx AI SDK streaming response.txt. It behaves exactly the same, instant, low latency streaming, but with a shift with a fraction of the code and zero technical depth. This is production ready code. By adopting this stack, you aren't just writing cleaner code, you are fundamentally changing the psychology of how users interact with your software. The wait time vanishes and the conversation flows. This is how modern AI applications are built. If this video helped you understand why streaming changed everything in AI application, make sure to support this channel. Subscribe for more deep dives on building real AI products with JavaScript and TypeScript. And don't forget to like the video. It really helps more developers discover this content. See you in the next one.